You're watching Good Day Central Illinois on WYZZ.
Welcome back. The month of May marks the start of Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're taking a moment to open up a conversation about mental health and the stigma that surrounds it. This morning, we're joined by Dr. Brian Curtis for Ask the Doc. Good morning, Dr. Curtis.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Now, why is Mental Health Awareness Month so important?
You know, I think it's to open the discussion, right? I mean, we readily talk about diabetes and heart disease, and you know, mental health is very prevalent in our society, and it's probably one of the things you talk about least. I mean, I have friends stop me all the time, ask me about their blood pressure medicine or cholesterol or this or that, but rarely do I ever get stopped and asked about a mental health question.
Now, going off of that, what kind of stresses do you think people are dealing with, especially now, I mean, after COVID and whatnot?
Yeah, financial. I mean, that's a big thing right now, people's jobs. We're coming up onto finals for all the high school and college age kids. Grade school kids are wrapping up, and then the college kids, they're going out into the world. And there's a lot going on right now. It's a very stressful time for people.
Now, there are a lot more people that struggle with mental health that we really even know. Do we have any of those statistics handy?
Yeah, so about 1 in 5 people every year will suffer with some mental health, whether it's depression or anxiety. Half of them will get treatment, and then about 1 in 20 adults will have a major mental health issue every year, which that's 5% of the population. And then when you get into the adolescents, it's 1 in 6.
Wow.
And so really, you know, it is very prevalent, and only about half of each one of those demographics are getting help in some type or form.
Well, then, for those who may not be able to afford the care that they may need, what can they do at home to relieve themselves of that mental health issue?
Yeah, I would say that, you know, always go into a health professional, whether it's your primary care physician or APP, but you get into somebody that's a professional. But, you know, for everyday thing is, you know, take care of yourself, you know, exercise, eat right, get plenty of sleep. You know, give of yourself, you know, volunteer, give yourself some worthwhile, value yourself, and actually surround yourself. I mean, there's a ton of studies showing that the people you surround yourself with is going to be what you are. So if you surround yourself with successful people, you will be successful. And so those are some of the big ones. And then really, if ask for help, you know, reach out to people. And then as for you and I, you know, ask people if they're okay, you know, and be prepared to have them say no, and then really circle back with people at the back end, really to come back and check on them. And then finally is, you know, it's okay not to be okay, right? It's okay to be sad every once in a while or anxious. That's normal, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Now, going off of that, I mean, you said we can check in with our loved ones. How do we do that without being pushy about it? I mean, making sure that they're okay without making them feel like they have to spill everything to us.
Well, I mean, it's just exactly like that. You know, hey, I'm just checking in on you, or you're okay. I just want you to know I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here. You call me day or night, I'm here for you. And then follow up with them. Say, hey, just want to double back, check in, just make sure you're doing okay. You know, and so really putting yourself out there for somebody.
For sure. Well, obviously you gave us some great tips today. Make sure that you're checking in with a friend. Make sure that you have friends checking in with you and vice versa. I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, Dr. Curtis. And all these details will be up on our website. That's ciproud.com.